Good afternoon, my darlings. It is a lovely, bright, and sunny day here in Celebration. Emphasis on the bright. I do apologize up front because I'm squinting and I know I'm squinting, so I apologize for that. I also apologize because I'm showing up a little carved out. My sister and I, we had a weekend. It wasn't necessarily a good weekend. But before I get into all of that, I want to say welcome. I want to say thank you for being here. I hope that you are, wherever you are in the world today, you're feeling loved and blessed and seen and safe and warm. And I want to thank you and welcome the new subscribers. I also want to apologize to the new subscribers because every time I put up a carnivore update, I get a handful of new subscribers and views on those videos. And this channel isn't specifically a carnivore channel. It's just like me showing up in my life. Right now it's just conversations, and they could be about anything. But I am tracking my carnivore journey, the struggles of it. It's carnivore in real time. So if that does interest you, then you are in the right place. And if that wasn't what you thought you signed up for, hopefully you'll find something here, or else I totally understand it if you need to leave. Although it will break my heart a little bit. The early on in YouTube, those subscriber numbers going up and down, they hit you in a personal place. I'm trying to get past that though. But anyway, I do welcome you, and you are very welcome to stay. And I do apologize again for today's video because it might be a little messy. I hope you all are doing well. It is Monday. We've got a brand new week, right? We're partway through the day already today. Amy actually just got here. We're doing some money stuff today. That's always my favorite. Trying to see if I can finance my creative project that I'm working on. I'm really excited about it. I finally got to see Handcrafted over the weekend. Also, though, the documentary that Disney made. I think it's the granddaughter of iWorks that made it, and it's about Disneyland. It's about Walt creating Disneyland that year before it opened. It's very interesting. A lot of footage that people haven't seen before, a lot that we have, but I love Walt, and so it was really nice to see it. It was really interesting to watch it too. Like every time I see stuff about how he built Disneyland, I'm so impressed by, I don't know, the fact that he did it. It's like, I get that he's human, he was probably angry and frustrated at times, but he also held his dream. And me, I'm the dreamer. I believe that the dreams are the treasure maps of our souls, so that's a big deal to me. And to watch somebody do that, growing up, he was probably the only example of that I ever saw, and I didn't understand it growing up. It's like more retrospect now, watching him, listening to him, knowing what happened, and Roy having his back the way he did. It was a great team. He couldn't have done it without Roy, I don't think. I really don't think he could have. So God bless Roy. I know he's rest in peace, so maybe I should have said rest in peace, Roy. I don't know, but I'm just so grateful for those two and what they brought to my life, what they brought to the planet. And so my new creative project is, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. My relationship with Disney management, Disney the company, has been a little rocky over the last few years, and got to the point where I really haven't been to Disney that much over the last couple of years. And then of course my annual pass ran out right there at my birthday, and I never renewed it. Took a little break, took a little palate cleanse. I readjusted my own expectations. I cleared some stuff, and I grieved some stuff. And I get that probably sounds really weird to normal people. But I think that if you're a real diehard Disney person, you'll get what I'm saying. We've lost a lot. We were so fortunate to live through the golden era of Disney, were we not? The Magical Express and Fast Passes and just all the events, all the dessert parties. So many cool, fun things. It was truly just a magical time. And I'm so grateful that I got to experience it. Not just the last, decade at Disney World, but also growing up at Disneyland, all the things that I've experienced there. I'm really grateful for my particular life at Disney. I don't know if coming into it now if I would feel the same or not. I don't know. And I do think that Universal is going to overtake them. I do. I think Universal is going to become the lead theme park. It's certainly here in the area. Epic is incredible. And yeah, they're still working out kinks and stuff on that, but they're going to get it worked out. And they got Pokemon. They're going to bring up Pokemon Land. I heard they're going to do Zelda. They've got these IPs that are so popular. And you know, normal people, you know, are drawn to all of that. Like, Disney has had this real core niche fan base that was, you know, diehards. We grew up with it. We grew up with Walt on Sunday night, you know. And I don't think Disney's made a very good IP in years. I know Zootopia just did really well at the box office. It was a cute movie. I like Zootopia. I like Nick and Judy. But it's, I don't know. Their movies aren't quite the same as they used to be. They've had a lot of flops, obviously, lately. So, and I feel like they've also they turned on their own fan base. Certainly in the Star Wars area, and in Marvel, you know, just kept accusing the fans for the problems. And I just think that was a really bad take for the company to do. I know that, you know, Disney has always had like a love-hate with annual pass holders. I think they would prefer us not to be there because we don't spend that much money, not comparatively. But when times is tough, they need us, so they don't want to get rid of us. And it just, and I get it too, not all annual pass holders are, you know, a lot of people get really entitled. You know, it's very complicated. But end of the day, I'm only responsible for my relationship with, you know, the company. I'm not a huge fan. I have some hope that maybe if Josh D'Amaro gets in, I get that he's been there this whole time and he is also a company guy, but he also does seem to love the parks. He does seem to care about the cast members. Don't know how he feels about the guests, but I'm hoping it'll be a brighter day at Disney. Anyway, did not mean to take you down that long ramble. Those are my thoughts right now because I'm working on this project. I really want to get this done, you guys. I'm gonna, if I do this, it'll be a dedicated channel. I'll be filming almost documentary style, almost that, give that a wide berth. And yeah, you know, sorry, another thought came in. Again, Carb Fest. My brain is jumping everywhere. But let me finish that thought first. I'm excited about it. I hope that some of you will be too, because I know some of you here are Disney people. So hopefully this will be, I am really excited about it. It's the most excited I've been about anything Disney in a really long time. So hold good thoughts for me on that. And there will be more later to talk about there. But what I was going to say there was, you know, carbs. It's like, you know, my channel is Samantha by Grace. The point is to give myself grace. My whole life, you got to give yourself grace. You got to give grace to the people around you. It's how we get through, right? Because nobody's perfect, and we all screw up all the time. You know, somebody left a comment on the last Carnivore video, and they were talking about the Carnivore shouldn't be a challenge, and they'd been doing it for a really long time. And I get that, and that's great. I love that for them. But for me, it's twofold. One, I have a Capricorn moon, and I have more emotional security if I have something framed as a challenge at all times. I need to climb the mountain. You know, Capricorn is the mountain goat. You have a need to climb that mountain. So I feel better. I feel more secure. I feel more emotionally stable, which is a really important thing when I have something framed as a challenge. And that's what I tend to do with my birthday goals. And this year's goal was carnivore and weight loss and body and fitness and, you know, bringing in walking and yoga and all of this stuff. I have this whole year-long plan. And yeah, I'm still hitting roadblocks and I'm still falling off into the ditch. But I'm progressing, and that's what matters, and that's really important to me. So I give myself grace for stuff like this weekend. I don't have to be perfect. I need to keep showing up. I need to keep showing up for myself, and that's the intention here. So, you know, today's a new day, and I have a roast to put in the oven. So, you know, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up in a minute. I just want to say really quickly, this is gonna get a little deeper here, as you get towards the end of the video. We're also in the last few weeks of what I keep calling the shift. I expect to see really crazy things, really dark things, war, money, shocking revelations, just all kinds of stuff. But we've got to look out for our own mental health over these next few weeks. Don't buy into the darkness. These are the death throes of the darkness. It's going to seem bad, but there is light. There is light. Don't let the dark lie to you and take you out. Like here in the States, for instance, it's like there's a lot going on politically, obviously, in this country. But I see the media cover it, and the way the media covers it, you would think our whole country was burning down. Things here are fine. Things here are good, actually. There are some areas that need some work, and nothing's perfect, but it's not what they're showing you in the media. And the only reason I bring that up is to remind us all, don't look at the media or at Hollywood to define how you are in your life. Does that make sense? I mean, look at your own life. Be realistic with your own life. Have your eyes wide open. Look at what's around you. Are you safe? Are you loved? Are you in danger? Are you making good choices or bad choices for your life? Whichever way it is, but just be honest about it. You know what I mean? Just you have to be honest. You have to know your heart. I go back to that all the time, right? You have to know your heart. You have to know your truth. And don't let the outside world tell you what that is. But once you know that, then figure out how that connects to the outside world, because you also can't just be a complete a-hole about it. It's like, oh, well, this is what my heart says, so screw you all, I'm going to walk over everybody and demand my way or the highway. You can't do that. I mean, people do, but it's not advised. I think there's a lot to be said for kindness and grace, right? Anyway, I shall not lecture you any longer. I'm going to go inside the house. Amy is cooking some chicken, which is carnivore. I have a roast to put in, which will either be dinner for later tonight, I'm going to cut it up for the rest of the week, so I've got food that's ready to go. And I'm going to keep working on my Disney project, which I can't wait to share it with you guys. I hope it will be well received. Let's just say that. All right. Thank you, my darlings, for sticking with me. I'm always so grateful to you that stay to the end. Please put what you're grateful for in the comments if you feel so inclined. And be well and be blessed. And I will see you on the next video, most likely tomorrow. We shall keep this thing going.